All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division where Gervonta Tank Davis has a run-in with an ex-promoter that goes by the name of Floyd Mayweather Jr. Had some information that I got from some friends that were around there at the time, giving a little bit of details of what's going on, and the drama continues, I guess. But let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division where Gervonta Tank Davis was spotted with Floyd Mayweather Jr. At the fight between David Benavidez and Caleb Plant, which I got to tell you, man, was a really, really exciting night of fights. If you missed that fight card, man, you really missed out. I think pretty much what's absolutely all the things right in the world of boxing. But before I get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And thank you to everybody that is a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, and specifically everybody that came by and watched the live stream with me for the fight with David Benavidez and Caleb Plant, which was just, man, spectacular card, man. I really, really enjoyed it. Had a lot of laughs. Next time there's a fight card, make sure you guys come on by and check out the fight. Check out the fight with me. We have a lot of fun, man, talking about it. We don't show the fight, but we talk about it. However, in the midst of this fight, interesting thing was, as with many boxing matches, was who's in the crowd. So we saw, the all-time great welterweight, light welterweight, lightweight, super featherweight in Floyd Mayweather Jr. at the fight. And we also saw the WBA regular 135-pound champion Gervonta Tank Davis at the fight. But not only that, saw them run into each other in the back halls of the, back halls of the fight as all the fighters and all those guys left the fight. Now, what is significant about that? If you don't know, you've been living under a rock. Floyd Mayweather Jr. was the longtime promoter of Gervonta Tank Davis. He is the guy that really got Gervonta Davis to where he is now, which is, one of the biggest names in boxing, if not the biggest name in boxing, or obviously, if he's not the biggest name in boxing, he's definitely making up a lot of ground in the space between he and Canelo Alvarez, who many people say is the biggest name in boxing. Now, people say the face of boxing. For me, man, look, I'm not giving any of these guys the title of the face of boxing, because I don't think anybody has distinguished themselves to the point where they are the first person that I think of when we think of boxing. Now, as far as Canelo Alvarez goes, and you Canelo Alvarez fans may not like this, when I think of ducking, Canelo Alvarez is comes right there, right? When it comes to prima donnas, Canelo Alvarez is right there, right? But not when you're talking about like, hey man, who do you think about as soon as you see fights? There's several people that I think about with that. I'll think of Canelo, Gervonta, right? Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. I think of a lot of different fighters out there. Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. There's a lot of people out there that comes up with. However, in this fight coming up, without a doubt, there's a chance to really, really, really get, really up at the top of the sport for Gervonta Davis. However, he's having this back and forth issues with Floyd Mayweather Jr. because he broke away from Mayweather Promotions, right? Now he's still working with Leonard Ellerbe. You see Leonard Ellerbe still on Twitter promoting the fight. You see Leonard Ellerbe up on the stand, giving speeches at the press conference, all of that, that Gervonta Davis is still represented by Al Heyman, right? And still fighting on the same network. The only piece of the puzzle that is missing out there is Floyd Mayweather Jr. But for the first time in a while, we see Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Gervonta Davis talking with each other in a hallway. And from what you can see, there's videos out there, but also somebody talked to somebody and they said that they saw it. And really, the two spoke with each other. They exchanged words, right? Just, pleasantry, said that, Gervonta Davis looked a little bit more stern in the face, kind of deadpan in his face. And Floyd Mayweather Jr., was just like, what's up? And, they shook hands, talked for a second, and didn't look like there was a lot of, open up animosity there. Floyd didn't just walk by, and they didn't walk by each other, which kind of reflects what Gervonta Davis had said earlier last week, which is that, he thinks that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is hating on him, but he'll still show him love and respect. So that's what he wound up doing. Now, the reason why those guys were beefing like last week or whatever, or the issues that were out in the public, was that Floyd Mayweather Jr. refused to let Gervonta Davis work in his gym to train for the fight with Ryan Garcia, which, to a lot of people from the outside looking in, looks kind of petty. You know what I mean? And now I don't know if it's the case where, Gervonta Davis didn't want to pay, the training fees, right, to have a camp in the gym, or whether, what it is. But hey, man, that's within the rights of Floyd Mayweather Jr. even though saying, hey, man, look, I'm not promoting you. Hey, man, no, you can't work in my gym. Right. Just what it is. If you're not on the team, you're not on the team. Right. If you feel like you can go off and do what you got to do, well, go off and do what you got to do. Don't come jump in my ring. Right. He could think about that. But anyway, the way it comes across is, it is real. It did seem kind of petty. But at the end of the day, man, and I've said this in other videos, Gervonta Davis should be very thankful for Floyd Mayweather Jr. and what Floyd Mayweather Jr. has done for his career, because, without Floyd Mayweather, it's very, very hard to imagine that Gervonta Davis would be where he is. Now, I'm not saying that he wouldn't have been where he is. I mean, hey, man, you never know. But again, you never know, because that is exactly what happened. You can't go back in time and recreate it, right? This ain't the metaverse, right? But in that Marvel Comics metaverse where there's alternative realities with the same people, the tank in that universe is a very hard hitting southpaw that is very difficult to beat, and somebody that doesn't really speak a lot, or at least when he was younger really didn't. So might have had a harder time selling himself than the one that has Floyd Mayweather Jr., right? So anyway, all in all, man, I've been saying this, man, that I don't think that there's really much there between Floyd and Gervonta, other than, you just got, you just have a young man that wants to take control of his career. And you may have a little bit of a control freak and egomaniac in Floyd Mayweather, but hey, man, Floyd can be excused for that because of what he's accomplished in his life. There's a lot of people that have done a lot less with I don't know his attitude up close, but I have a suspicion there's people that have accomplished less with a lot more attitude, right? But anyway, it is what it is. That's my perspective of it. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.